We've eventually reached the river. Have a little peek at this and see if there's anywhere to walk along the riverbank. Apparently there's water taxis take you along to places like the Leeds Armoury. So that'll be quite interesting. Not that I'm going on it, because you know me and spending money. Yeah, this is the river. And I shall name this river for you on a caption, because I can't remember what it's called. It's not very big, but it's still a river. Oh, there is a walking point down there. So we'll head down there, see where we end up. So, rather strangely, you can't walk by the riverside. You can, and then every time there's a bridge, you have to walk back up to the main road, cross over the main road, then back down to the river. It's an odd thing. I think it used to. This is nice to get down here away from the city centre, which was getting a little bit busy. I don't like loads of crowds like that. It makes us feel a bit uncomfortable. There doesn't appear to be any sign of anywhere you could walk through here prior to this bridge being built. It's not bad looking. It's a little river. It clearly had a lot of rain down here, because that looks to be quite full. Is that the word? Full? The river full? Anyway, this is a nice walk. After leaving the Leeds Museum, it was a long walk through the city centre. I've showed bits of the city centre and some of the pretty arcades, but mainly it's just shopping street after shopping street. And there's some pretty high-end shops and restaurants. You know, but the sad thing is that you'll see a Vivian Westwood shop, and then next to it there'll be homeless people, and unfortunately Leeds appears to have more than its fair share of homeless on every single corner. So disparity is the word. Disparity, yes. So there's a restaurant where you could spend 200 quid on a meal, and there's a guy or a girl outside just waiting, just needs £1. Which is a bit unfair, unfair and sad. Let's see how long we can actually able to walk along this river before we get diverted again. There's a lot of offices along here. At least what they've done here, unlike what they did in London, was they built all the offices and apartments next to the river and blocked access off to the River Thames, so you cannot get down to it. Here, at least you've got access to the river, which is nice. A nice walk through the day. I would probably, shall we say, be a bit reticent to walk along here at night. this area. It's across the river from the city centre, and it appears to be a lot more run down. Not a lot of stuff going on. Old pubs have closed. Pub called the Red Lion, the old Red Lion. Yeah, it just follows on from Shields, didn't it? All the closed pubs. But this side of the river looks like it's unfortunately been hit hard. The difference between the city centre, crossing that bridge and getting over here, is amazing. It's like somebody just pulled the plug. Pubs that are open look, I would say, a little rough, to say the least. Here's I'm going to cross a bridge again. Police over the road dealing with Just Eat or Deliveroo cyclists. Checking the bikes, I would imagine. Checking the bike, can't do 85 mile an hour. There's apparently a lot of them do, or can. This is a pretty bridge. Nice view over the river. Aye. Really not a lot to see. The Leeds Armoury is over here, and it was my intention to go down there, but how many guns and cannons do you really want to see? It's the city really we need to look at. Thank you, BBC Weather. It won't rain today, you said. Comes the drizzle. There you go. Case in point. Cross that bridge. Back into affluency. Is affluency a word? I don't know. I don't know if affluency is a word. It is today. What we're going to do is, I'm just going to have a wander up here. Up a road called Brigate. Oh, I've said that right for anybody who lives in Leeds. Brigate. No idea. You can see, just as I said before, you're wandering up towards the city centre again. The shops are getting night. Oh dear. Sorry. That shop's called Prowler. Okay, at least said. So, yeah, I guess I'm above the railway station here now. That's a railway viaduct. There's a train just gone over my head, which would indicate to me that the railway station is probably on my left. I wish I was getting a train home. Ah, never mind. Flixbus it is. Yay. When I came here this morning, a lot of the homeless people were asleep in their bags, and now they're all awake and they're all shouting at each other. I feel sorry for them. It's a terrible predicament to be in, like, but it can be intimidating for people, especially old men like me. Especially old men like me. Okay. After a more stressful last 20 minutes, I shall get outside and explain all. So, one thing I figured out from this game, this YouTube video stuff, is that you've got so much stuff to keep charged. Microphones, phones, camera, yeah, and one small power bank plus a quick full charge in the morning doesn't cut it for the day. So this little video is culminating in me walking around for the last 20 minutes, finding the bus station, and when I get there, having to speak to a nice Asian gentleman in a shop to buy a power bank from him for 15 quid, which is probably worth about 5. But it did the job, got my phone charged up, because bottom line is, can't get on the bus without a charger. I'll start again. Can't get on the bus without a ticket. Ticket's on the phone. Phone was flat. Dear me. I'm learning. Slowly learning. So note the next time. Big power banks, all fully charged up. Every time I'm not using my phone, stick it in, charge it up, make sure I've got full power all the time. Takes the stress out of it and the hurt. I'm not going on the bus station just yet, because it's awful. I shall go in shortly, update when I get on the lovely Flixbus home. Bye. I'm guessing the Flixbus goes from number 2, but the signage is pretty crap. Ah, there is a sign which says information will appear here shortly. That's handy. Alright, mate.
Alright, mate.
Thank you very much.
No worries.
One.
ఏం తిన్నావమ్మా?
So that's us. That's me back in Newcastle. Just going for my lift. That was an eventful day. Note to self: power banks. Charge stuff properly. Make sure it's charged all the time. And then keep charging. Flixbus. Don't go any further south than Sheffield, possibly. Otherwise I'll barely be able to walk. It's uncomfortable. The Flixbus on the way down had charging points, the Flixbus on the way back didn't. So you can't rely on them. Champion. Look at this. Wind, camera. Put that out. Quite a bit of that to cut out, crossing the road and swearing. Right. Please like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you'll know when I stick other videos on. So if you've already hit the bell, as soon as I stick this one on, or two of them on, however many it's going to be, then you'll get to find out. Thank you for being so kind, and I'll see you next time. Bye.